All right, Hillcox here. Next is Hillcox transgender hate mail, homosexual hate mail, atheist hate mail. Basically, me reacting to a bunch of screen caps on YouTube and TV and art. The response to comments I made against TV lifestyles and a few other things. Trigger warning. Where's the smiley face? Trigger warning. If you don't like what I'm saying, go ahead, click off the video. I'm not lying, say there's hate speech in my videos. Because there is hate speech in my videos. It's speech you hate. That's a different story. Let's continue on getting with people getting things wrong and me trying to straighten them out with Bible verses and basic biology and then getting ticked off about that. You have a person that says they're a Christian, but they're getting it wrong, trying to justify the transgender lifestyle by trying to say, well, Adam and Eve, you reading people reading Adam and Eve as Adam being male and Eve being female is wrong because I say it is. I have no real evidence for that, but the people today that are saying they're not neither male nor female, so could that have been the case? Or like no. Someone born with testicles saying they're not male, someone born with ovaries saying they're not female is lying. That's what's going on there. The people that were born with deformed penises and testicles, yes. Born with deformed vulvas and ovaries, yes. But doesn't make them neither male nor female. It makes them deformed. So, sorry. Let's get on here. Transgender people must see a test from God, says the person. I say God did not make them trans. There are people who are afraid of their reproductive organs. The only test from God is to help people understand that they do not need to transition because there's nothing wrong with their bodies. And just because they're born with testicles or ovaries does not mean they have to act like anyone else who was born with testicles or ovaries. Remember, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Why I'm doing that. If I was so misguided, I was afraid of my reproductive organs and thought that getting them mutilated was the only way to make things better, then I would want someone to help me see the truth. It would be a huge relief to know that my body is not messed up. To treat our trans brothers and sisters as part of the church, we're the cause of our faith. Like, I agree. We should help them come to the saving knowledge of Jesus. We should also help them learn to follow his follow his ways, including not letting the fear get the best of them. They must learn to talk like King David, who said, "The Lord is with me; I will not be afraid. What can people do to me? The Lord is my helper. The Lord is my helper." Psalms 118, 6 through 7. And they also should study some basic biology and read about puberty, why it happens and what it's really for. I hope it's friendly toward homosexuals. Like, I don't doubt it. Jesus died for them, and people who believe they are trans for the same reason he died for me, to save us from the wages of sin. The difference is whether they are following God's ways, giving into the temptation to do the opposite. I treat my trans brothers and sisters as equals in the church, like I did that too. And if anyone's doing wrong, I don't say so. Whether it's cheating, gossiping, or trying to trick people and treating them better by hiding parts of their bodies. If God doesn't make mistakes, then he made trans people the way they are for a reason. True, he made the ones born with testicles male and the ones born with ovaries female. He made us transgender people, to test us, to show us that we should be compassionate to all, no matter what. Click. No matter what. True, and I will help them learn that they don't have to transition because there's nothing wrong with their bodies. To have compassion to your fellow people is what the Lord wants. Zechariah 7, 9 through 10. Those are good voices about how God wants us to treat people. And here's another, Psalms 24, 11. Risk has been delivered to death. Hold back those slaughtering towards slaughter. Transgenderism leads to death and literal slaughter. So continue to tell people to resist it and any other fear. And then my chief heckler of the UNR says, transgender lead to death and slaughter. No, it does not. Ignore that, the death and slaughter. Ignore it, please. Nope. Don't look at this stuff. Pay no attention behind the dead people in the curtain. On the curtain. Who trying to transition. Who transitioned. They transitioned, but they still did it all. It doesn't, because it doesn't work. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. That's what he's saying. Don't look at that. Just let us do what we want. It doesn't lead to death. It doesn't. Yeah, it does. He's like, must have been a fluke. Yeah, one of the 5 billion flukes. Oh my God. Fluke. No. Flukes are not something that happen all the time. It happens often. So bad. This stuff is about trying to basically conform. And that's the issue. I think it was like Freedom 2 saying, had made a song with the Oompa Loompas. It said one of the lines was, "My validation comes from you." And that's basically what's going on here. They're trying to get validation of what they're doing from other people by conforming to what they believe other people want to see. That is not right. There will be people who will hate on them and hate on me. There are people that hate on me because of how I look. It sucks for them. They're getting it wrong. It sucks for them. Nothing's wrong with my body. Same thing going with them. Person more testicles, male. Someone hates on them because of their male. Their body is male. That's not because something's wrong with their body. It's because there's something wrong with that person's thought process. So when they say to someone born with ovaries, female, then that's not something wrong with their bodies. It's something wrong with the people. Those rumors and hearsay about what a female's like. I heard a dude once say, Jaden once talked about a dude who said all girls are selfish. Just to say that. That's just a bad stereotype. Are there selfish girls? Yes. Are there selfish boys? Yes. I'm sorry, I gotta, yes, but just say all of a certain biological sex are selfish. It's just too broad a brush. It's just wrong. It's a stereotype. It's a bad way of thinking. Same thing as it's racist, it's sexism. Same thing as saying, oh yeah, these people, these black dudes, they's all gangsters, they's all thieves, they's all whatever pimps or whatever. They're all these all they're all monsters. They're doing this stuff, they're doing that stuff. Because of some bad things happen to them because of them, because of black people. Some black person. But it's not. You can't go by that. You have to go by each individual person. You have to do it that way because that's not how people work. And then Magic Speckler said, yeah, no, it does not. This is pure bull crap. You make me laugh. Smiley face, a big smile emoji. You make me laugh. You make me laugh. I say, then why so many people that believe they're transgender died? One dude who was trying to lie and say he's a girl. Well, got to transition, and he died. And eventually, he ended it all. Like that didn't help him. It didn't help him. There's a better way. And that way is to learn to live with what God gave you. Trust God. Give that stuff to God. You see, that's the issue with some people who think that they have to hold on to everything. You can't. They have to deal with everything. They have to be the biggest, strongest, most powerful thing in their lives. But there's stuff that is too powerful for you. That's why, that's why you have to trust God. He can help you. You give it to Him. Other heckler says, because you're killed, the transphobes that commit and ended it all because of bullying me, hate we get. Disgusted emoji. And then my chief heckler says, why do so many people think the victims of bullying die by ending it all? Are they just sinful living a dangerous lifestyle too? The bullying have nothing to do with it? And it could have, but also how much power you give that stuff in your life. When people are just hating on you and they have no actual real proof of anything, they're saying you must be, poor or, ghetto or whatever, saying this stuff, that's what they're doing here, but don't give them, that's the issue. They're giving them too much power. The transgender community and many other people in the transgender community give other people too much power over them because they're saying, these people hate me. They're hating on me. What am I supposed to do? Like, that's life. There are going to be people that hate on you. This is how it goes. And that's why this stuff happens. There's these people end it all. That's why people try to do all this, go through all this trouble to conform, because they're trying to stop these people from hating on them, but it's going to happen. You got to learn to live with it. How it goes. My chief heckler says, you claim that's like trans people. You favorited this, a comic where a trans woman, a dude who wants to be a girl, tried to wear, he was lamenting not be able to wear women's clothing because the clothing doesn't fit him because his body's male. He's a male body. His body is male, so I was just making fun of it a little bit, but making fun of it a little bit, but we'll talk about that in a second. He says, you claim to like trans people. You favorited this? You're an utter feckless hypocrite because I say you are. I have nothing else. So I say I have something on you. Favoriting sinful stuff like this. You should be ashamed of yourself for this. God is crying because you favor this. And, I'm like, what I say? Crying because you favor this. And I was like, I say more like face palming, and I'm doing the line along with him. This is from me back before I got serious, like I am now. This man was lamenting the fact that nothing from the women's section was clothing store fit him. And I jokingly said, well, I'm sure you'll figure something out. Nowadays, I would be a lot more direct. I'd say that maybe you should try the men's section. He'd say, but I'm a woman now, and I would tell you only by feelings. Your body, on the other hand, is still a man's body, and you have to learn to accept that. A little time left, let's use it. See, that's my style now. Then dude says, guess what? There's polygamy and incest in the Bible. Okay, here's what this person is desperately trying to, you hate on the Bible. There's polygamy and incest in the Bible. That makes the Bible sinful. You should hate the Bible, right? No. You should also hate Jesus because he never said anything bad about gay.